number 2 just a few minutes away. USJ going to take on Hardin County tonight. The Bruins now at 9-2 on the year with a win. And Scott, the 2 losses were both of those in out of states.
Yeah, the first one they lost to was a team out of Illinois. It was 2-1 in 9 or 10 innings. USJ had some chances throughout the game there to score, and just things didn't work out. And then the second loss, I don't know if it was the beach, I don't know what, but I think we walked 5 and hit 7.
Wow.
So you're not going to win a game that way.
That's very much unlike USJ baseball there. Now that was down on the Gulf Coast.
It was.
In where? Orange Beach?
It was in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores, and it was cold.
I looked at the weather because Jack Bill said, man, you guys can go. I looked at the weather down there and I was like, man, it doesn't, I tell you this, the last bowl game that Philip Fulmer coached in was down in Tampa, and we went down there to that game, and New Year's Eve, leading up to New Year's Eve, it was in the 80s and beautiful. Well, New Year's Day, we had a front come through in Tampa, and it was in the 50s, but in the 50s on the beach, it feels like it's about 10 degrees.
And it's just not right to be able to see the beach and be that cold.
No, that'd just make you mad, won't it?
Yeah.
High school baseball has come such a long way. The quality of play here in West Tennessee, Scott, I don't know if it's ever been higher than it is right now.
It is. It's very good baseball. I mean, just anywhere from the private schools, JCS, who just got through playing before USJ played this game, and then with Liberty's coming on strong. I like what the coach at Northside's doing. They're young, and he's got a lot of challenges, but they're even starting to come around pretty strong.
Well, you mentioned him, this Hardin County baseball team. Latrell Bump is pitching tonight. He's starting for Hardin County. He's a guy that tied in on the football team, and he really likes UT. He's a great athlete.
He is, and Garrett played with him a couple of summers ago, and he's a good pitcher. He's got a loose arm, but he's a great athlete.
And Cale, is it pronounced Gobel? Gobel?
No, Gobble.
Yeah. Who was a great quarterback for Hardin County, a great baseball player. Got injured in that All-Star game, you told me, so he's out for this year in baseball.
He is, but Cal is one of the hardest working kids I've ever been around, and he's worked. I talked to his mom earlier today. He's working hard, getting back, and he's going to be going to Tennessee to play baseball next year.
Well, and one guy that you pointed out to, you think maybe playing the best baseball of anybody in the state, hitting around 800, is Carey for USJ. Logan Carey, who's headed to La Tech, playing some great baseball.
I'll tell you one thing about Logan, and to me, he is the best player in the state. But if you watch him, every single at bat, he approaches that plate as if it's going to be his last. And that is so hard for a high school kid to do that on a day in and day out basis. And I just love watching him play because every single time he's ready. Well,
he is. He makes, as they say, every swing count. He is tough up there. We'll take a 60-second break and come back for the first pitch. It's been a pleasure to talk with Scott Guyman. Thank you, Scott. It's always great to see you.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. USJ Bruin Baseball on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 at .5digital.com.
A well-maintained vehicle will help save you money at the pump. Let Gene Langley Ford Service Department help you protect your vehicular expenditure. At Gene Langley Ford, your vehicle gets the maintenance it needs from folks who know it well. And we have great prices, too. From oil changes to tire care for any make or model, Gene Langley Ford is committed to maximizing the driving dollar. That's how we roll. At the dealership service built, Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee, and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
Direct to your home, in your car, or at work. All your information with no satellite dish required. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Time for game number 2. Dan Reeves and Coach Joe Holloway with you. USJ taking on the Hardin County Tigers, the AAA ball club. And we are underway. First pitch is high, ball 1 from Latrell Bumpus, who's a great tight end for the Tiger football team and really likes UT. Logan Carey leading off for USJ. Second pitch is outside, 2-0 on Carey.
Yeah, and he's a pretty good baseball pitcher, too. He's got a great fastball.
So 2-0, Logan Carey hitting from the left side. The 2-0 pitch downstairs, 2-0, or make it 3-0.
Outfield playing Carey straight away this time, and they've given him a little depth in center field because he had a couple of bombs out there.
He sure did. Here's the 3-0. Strike 1, says Tommy D, and the home plate umpire.
3 for 4 in that first game, Dan.
So Scott Guyman thinks that Logan Carey's playing the best baseball in the state, hitting it over 800. 3-0-1, 3-1, make it hit over to second base. A liner on one hop. Fielded over to first for out number 1. Nice play hanging with that one because that was sharply hit.
Oh, yeah, that was sharply hit. It just happened to be an atom ball, and the second baseman who's playing deep, he was actually standing on the edge of the grass, still had to grab it, as I call it.
Walter Atkinson made that play. That'll bring up Brandon Oswald, who also hits from the left side. First pitch, curveball, bounced towards second base. Fielded cleanly over to first in time for out number 2. So Atkinson, 2 chances at second. He made both of them, so 2 up and 2 down for USJ here at the top of the first inning. That'll bring up Garrett Guyman.
He was 1 for 4 in the first game, scored twice.
Garrett Guyman, the catcher for USJ. 2 down, nobody on base. First pitch, strike 1.
You can see that hump on that curveball then. I bet you can see it on .5 digital quite well.
Oh, yeah. That thing really had some bite to it. The 0-1 curveball popped him up. Foul territory. The pitcher comes over and can't make the play in front of the USJ dugout. He was the pitcher and the first baseman came together over there. And so Garrett Guyman happy to have a new life on that. We'll see if he can make him pay.
Oh, that's one where you got to talk. The communication wasn't good, and the pitcher really doesn't need to be taking that ball.
Yeah, that was the first baseman's ball, Coach. It's 0-2, and it's hammered deep center field, drifting back there towards the wall. Underneath it, making the play. Out in center field is Guyman. Nearly made him pay. Nick Godwin making that catch. And the Bruins go in order in the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Scoreless on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and 0.5 at digital.com.
You need to sell your home? Maybe you're thinking of hiring your friend that's a real estate agent. Bill Way here to tell you hiring the wrong real estate agent can cost you a whole lot of time and money. Keep your friends and hire the agent I would hire to sell my home. I'm talking about my friends Todd and Beth Haltom of the Haltom Real Estate Group. I've been telling you about Todd and Beth for many years, and the fact is their marketing is on a whole different level than the average agent. As the top team in Central West Tennessee ranked by the Wall Street Journal, week after week they attract hundreds of buyers, create demand, and on average sell a home every other day of the year for top dollar. That's why Todd and Beth can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they're going to buy it. Plus, if you're not happy with the Haltom Home Team, you can fire them. Trust me, that's not going to happen. It's no accident myself and real estate tycoon and Shark Tank star Barbara Corcoran recommend Todd and Beth Haltom and the Haltom Home Team out of all the real estate agents in Jackson. Call the Haltom Home Team today at 499-1993. That's 499-1993, or go online to haltomhometeam.com.
Certain terms and conditions may apply. 731-984-2200.
Direct to your home, in your car, or at work. All your information with no satellite dish required. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
No score headed to the bottom of the first inning. Hardin County coming up to bat. For USJ, the pitcher, Alex Garrett, and he's a good one. Out in center field is Logan Carey. In left field, Brandon Oswald. In right field, it's John Stanford's. At shortstop, Garrett Guyman. Second baseman is Alec Hardin. At first base, Ryan Rollison. And at third, Taylor Howell. The catcher is William Jones, son of Ralph Jones III, grandson of one of my favorite people, Ralph Jones Jr. First pitch swinging and a grounder to second base. Gobbled up there by Hardin. Over to first for out number 1. So Tyler Gamble, one pitch, first pitch swinging, grounds it out to second base for out number 1. That'll bring up for Hardin County the first baseman Cole Nix, hitting from the right side against Alex Garrett, the left-handed pitcher for USJ. Curveball, strike 1. Now, Alex Garrett is a very, very good pitcher.
He's a crafty left-hander.
Crafty left-hander. That's
Yes.
a beautiful way of putting it, Coach. Good description. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs with a fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, I see Charlie Garrett sitting over here to our right, who was a pretty fair athlete and baseball player once upon a time, but that was many moons ago.
Yeah. He watches that his side. Ground ball, second base. Knocked down in time. He recovers and over to first base. He goes with it for out number 2. So Alec Hardin a chance to tie a record set by many.
Well, you know, the second baseman for both teams have made the first 2 putouts, or at least assists. Putouts actually credited to the first baseman, but they've thrown them out. And the second baseman can knock it down and pick it up and still have time to throw a man out.
That's knowing the position, Andy, Coach.
Absolutely.
That brings up the shortstop for Hardin County, Max Smith. Curveball, bounce foul, down to third base line. Got a chance to talk with our old buddy, Dusty Rhodes, who's now an assistant coach for Hardin County baseball. I mean, he had a lot of success coaching baseball, didn't
Oh,
he?
yeah, Riverside, what a coach. And he does a great job. He's very fundamentally sound.
The 0-1, bounced, second base. Gobbled up and over to first base. And Alec Hardin tied a record set by many. Made a play, all 3 of them.
Yep.
3 up and 3 down. For Hardin County, we move to the second inning, scoreless. Hardin County taking on USJ on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business in the heart of Jackson with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive in Jackson.
Fact, a well-maintained vehicle will help save you money at the pump. Let Gene Langley Ford Service Department help you protect your vehicular expenditure. At Gene Langley Ford, your vehicle gets the maintenance it needs from folks who know it well. And we have great prices too. From oil changes to tire care for any make or model, Gene Langley Ford is committed to maximizing the driving dollar. That's how we roll. At the dealership service built, Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt.
More than just the headlines. Get the real story here. Your source for news, weather, sports, and traffic. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Alec Hardin leading off the top of the second innings for USJ. Scoreless here. First pitch to Alec, inside ball 1.
And Hardin was 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored in that first game. And Latrell Bumpus sometimes short arms the ball like he has caught before thrown a football.
Yeah. Here's the 1-0 outside. There's your point made into vivid pictures if you're watching the point that coach is making. Kind of short on it.
A little better extension when he throws that, but sometimes when he throws inside, he'll bring the ball and cock it up there like a football player.
2-0 line to center field straight away, and making a play out there. Just had to move just a bit to his right to put that one away in center field for out number 1. That was well hit, but right at that center fielder, Nick Godwin made the play. That'll bring up Brian Wallace in with 1 gone and nobody on base in the top of the second inning. We're scoreless. USJ taking on Hardin County. First pitch to Rollison is a curveball, low and in the dirt, ball 1.
And in the first game, of course, Ryan didn't bat because they DH'd for him, and he's a pretty good first baseman with a neat glove.
And although Ryan is a left-handed pitcher, he bats to the right side. 1-0's inside, 2-0.
And sometimes some people say that's an advantage because your strong arm is the one that pulls the bat through the strike zone.
Exactly. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Hammered. Center field. Straight away. Going back and capping under. It's on the warning track to put that one away is Nick Godwin. So 2 gone here in the top of the 2nd inning. And Seth Rolling at the plate, the designated hitter for USJ.
Go Seth. Go Seth.
Seth hits from the right side as well. Here's Bumpus' pitch, curveball, lined, back out of play, right over the USJ dugouts. USJ, the visitors, here again in this game. USJ won their first game tonight, 11-0 over Jackson Southside. Ryan Rollison picked up another win and did not give up a run. And, Coach, he hasn't in a very long time, has he?
It's been a while. Seth was 0 for 3, but scored a run and had a base on balls in the previous game.
Ball at a strike to Seth Rolling. Here's the 1-1 inside with the curveball, 2-1. Dan Reeves and Coach Joe Holloway with you here at Jackson Southside for USJ Bruin Baseball. You can watch the game at point5digital.com. Here's a 2-1. Fastball, strike 2 call.
Then you know USJ's hit 3 balls deep to center field. If they could have pulled them to the alleys, that's the deepest part of this field in the wrong place. You got to get it down the lines to get them out of here.
The one they pulled down the line just twisted foul. Would have been a homer. 2-2 pitch. Call, strike 3. Struck him out. So 3 up and 3 down for the 2nd straight inning. We'll move to the bottom of the 2nd. Scoreless. USJ, Hardin County Baseball on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and point5digital.com.
Could you do your job better without the hassle of glasses or contacts? Maybe better eyesight could help you with your new profession or your current one. Dr. David Underwood at the LASIK Center of Jackson offers Z-LASIK eye surgery to restore sharp vision. Z-LASIK is totally bladeless, all laser technology, safe and gentle. The LASIK Center of Jackson is offering free screenings and financing through Care Credit. Here's what one Z-LASIK patient says.
Hi, I'm Haley Surratt. I'm a hairstylist in Savannah. I've always wanted LASIK surgery. I was blind as a bat, so I wasn't sure if I was a candidate. When the LASIK Center ran a promotion allowing you to pay for the surgery over a 2-year period, I made an appointment to see if I was a candidate. Dr. David Underwood did my Z-LASIK surgery in October. I now see perfectly and have no problems. I've told many of my friends and customers about the great experience I had, and several have had the procedure as well.
Sharp vision, no glasses or contacts. That could be the key to success in your career. Call 668-0064 or visit LASIKofJackson.com today. Take advantage of the LASIK Center of Jackson's offer of free screenings and financing. 668-0064.
More than just the headlines. Get the real story here. Your source for news, weather, sports, and traffic. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Leading off the bottom of the 2nd inning for Hardin County is the center fielder Nick Godwin. First pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 1 against Alex Garrett, the crafty left-hander for USJ. Paul Schultze and Lawson Mann and Michael Osborne at the point5digital.com side. We can watch tonight's game, point5digital.com, mouse across sports. Get a drop-down box and then click on USJ Bruin Baseball. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1 on Godwin. Here's 1-1, a little bit low, 2-1.
Just missed, as Bob Euchre would say. Just only this time wasn't a little outside, it was just low.
Just a little bit low. Here's the 2-1 curveball, swing and a miss. Beautiful curve, 2-2.
Boy, it was spinning, and a curve just doesn't suddenly break. Actually, when it leaves his hands, the break and the spin on it starts.
2-2 on Godwin. Here's a 2-2 just outside. William Jones set up on an outside corner. And a run to count full. Garrett uncoils, fires, call strike 3. He hit the fastball on an inside corner and struck him out.
Son, he brought number 1 down Main Street.
He did.
And it looked like Godwin was looking for something else.
Seth Copeland will stand in there, hitting from the right side. Seth plays left field for Hardin County. 1 gone and nobody on base. Scoreless in the bottom of the 1st inning. First pitch, the fastball is outside, ball 1. Beautiful ballpark here at Jackson Southside High School.
really is.
1-0. Line back off the pitcher, and it caroms over to shortstop, where Garrett nearly made a play on it. Garrett Guyman couldn't make the play. That was a sharp hit, one hopper off the pitcher. Hit him off the right shoulder. Alex Garrett says, I'm okay, but Hardin County has their first base runner and the game's first base runner, as Copeland is on first base for the pitcher. Latrell Bumpus will stand in there. Only one gone in a scoreless game at the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Bumpus, call strike one.
And Bumpus definitely has home run power. Big, strong young man, pitches, plays football, pumps that iron.
He's a strong kid, no doubt. About 6'3", standing in there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It won't be made. Over to first base, but close play over there.
He almost froze the runner, and you got to be careful with those left-handers. They have a little advantage throwing over there, although the great Lou Brock liked to steal off left-handers.
He sure did. I don't know how. He was that good, though. That'll get you to Hall of Fame. Here's the 0-1. Bird ball stayed outside, 1-1. I was trying to remember the other day, Coach. Was it 1999 they had the All-Star game in Jackson, the Old Timers game?
I believe it was, yeah.
Dave Parker, Bob Gibson, Ferguson Jenkins. Here's the 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2.
Most cantankerous guy there was Gaylord Perry. And Willie Stargell didn't feel good that time. People thought he was cantankerous, but Willie was actually in the early stages of being sick and didn't feel good sometimes.
Bob Gibson was, there's another throw to first, got back in time. Bob Gibson was anything but a pleasure. Ferguson Jenkins, Vida Blue.
Yes.
Doug DeCince, Bob Boone, Kent DeColvey. That was just amazing. 1-2's outside, 2-2. I'll never forget, because I thought, 2 years earlier, that was just a field on the side of I-40, and then bam, you got all these Hall of Famers out there.
Oh, yeah. What a great game. And had a great golf tournament that time, too.
Yeah. 2-2 upstairs, one's account full on Latrell Bumpus.
David Hirsch did it right that year.
He did.
David, a P.T. Barnum type showman, though.
You ain't kidding. He was. Wink Martindale was a game day host. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. So big strikeout there for Alex Garrett. 2 gone, and a runner on first base for right fielder Adam Wilkerson for Hardin County. We're scoreless in the bottom of the second inning, USJ and Hardin County baseball. Hitting the right side. First pitch right on that corner, call strike one on Wilkerson. Tommy Dean, I love it. Umpires like Tommy Dean, you don't have to, when he calls a strike.
That's the proper way to do it. 2 strikeouts by Alex Garrett, and tell you what, I like the way he hits that corner.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled away at the plates. 0-2.
I would kind of tail back in at the hitter and handcuffed him. And Adam Wilkerson, a good hitter, plays right field for the Hardin County team.
0-2 on Wilkerson. 2 gone, a runner on first base. Scoreless game, bottom of the second inning. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away at home plate.
Hanging, but he's not getting it off the big part of the bat. You want to get out there a little bit. And like I said, I know that Alex Garrett is very crafty. He changes speeds, and he has a fastball that'll fool you. He throws harder than it looks sometimes.
Here's the 0-2. Garrett out of the stretch. Bouncing ball to third base. Fielded cleanly. And over to first for out number 3. Nice play there by third baseman Taylor Howell. We move to the third inning. Scoreless. USJ in Hardin County on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite Pest Control. Don't you love the start of spring, baseball, sunshine, and termite swarms? If you haven't had your home protected by Southeastern by now, then today is the day. Swarming termites are literally trying to start new colonies every day that the temperature is above 70 degrees. Don't spend thousands of dollars getting the exact same treatment that we could do correctly for half the cost. Don't spend hundreds of dollars every year allowing bait stations around your home and wait for the termites to find them and hoping that it actually works. Call a company that will do it right the first time, every time. Termites aren't the only thing coming out this spring. Give us a call for any ant, mosquito, have you heard of the Zika virus, spider, flea, tick, or any other possible pest problem at your house. There's a reason why your neighbors use us in their homes. Give us an opportunity to earn your business as well. Give us a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for all of your termite and pest control needs, fungus and moisture control, floor support, home additions, insurance work, mold inspections, brown recluse, or anything else. Southeastern 660-1052. That's Southeastern 660-1052.
More than just the headlines. Get the real story here. Your source for news, weather, sports, and traffic. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Off to the third inning we go. Scarlets, USJ in Hardin County. USJ at the plate. Leading off for the Bruins here at the top of the third inning is John Stanford. Or make that John Stanford.
Stanford.
The right fielder. 1-0 pitch, called strike one, 1-1.
And he was 1 for 3 with a walk in the first game and scored a run.
Here's the 1-1 on Stanford. Called strike two. Wampus, the big right-handed pitcher, finding his groove.
And he keeps the ball low most of the time.
1-2 on Stanford. Righty on righty. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Slow roller to shortstop. They'll have to hurry. Not going to be able to get him. It's a base hit for John Stanford.
And I'm going to give him a base hit. I don't think they would have thrown him out even if they'd fielded it cleanly.
I think you're right, Coach.
It was one of them worm burners then.
It was. And USJ has their first base runner and first hit of the ball game.
There's about 6 dead worms on the way out there.
That was a worm killer there.
Yeah.
Had to bring Taylor Howell, the third baseman for the Bruins, to the plate for the first time here in game number 2.
And he did not play in the first game.
Out of the stretch goes the pitcher. Is a fly ball right field. Canted corner, as they call it, and making the play out there in right field in his tracks was the big guy out there, Adam Wilkerson. So one gone here in the top of the third inning. And William Jones, the catcher, hitting to the right side, standing in there.
And he steps off. And I just got a text from my friend Moose, said, why didn't the runner tag up? No, in that case, the right field hit like that, you play it halfway. If he drops it, you can run. If he doesn't, you can come back.
That's
you don't tag on that one.
Line drive right field and deep. Here comes the right fielder, diving attempt. He can't get there. Grounding second base. Oh, he's going to slam the brakes on and stop right there is Howell. And William Jones has a sharp single into right field. And the Bruins have something working here in the top of the third inning in a scoreless game. Runners at first and second, still only one out. And to the top of the lineup we go in the red-hot Logan Carey. That was a line drive that was nose diving out there. Nice drive of the right fielder.
Good effort.
This can come a base hit for William Jones. A long single. First pitch to Carey. Squared to bunt and pulled back. It's in the dirt. Ball one.
Outfield straight away. They're deep at short and second. Of course, there's just runners at second and third. And
go, Logan. Move around.
Logan Carey had a big first game. USJ beat Southside earlier 11-0. Here's the 1-0. Line drive, right field base hit. It was a sharp hit ball to right field. Rounding third base and digging towards home. He'll score easily. Will John Stanford, and the Bruins take a 1-0 lead. And moving over to third base is William Jones. So an RBI single for Logan Carey for the first run of the ball game. And the Bruins have runners on the corners with only one out in the top of the third inning. And standing in there is the very dangerous Brandon Oswald, hitting from the left side of the plate.
2 for 4 in that first game. Let's see if anything's on. They might with 2 outs, but I think Coach Peel will play it close to the best and give Oswald a chance to advance one runner and score the other.
Bumpers out of the stretch with runners on the corners, and there goes Jones down to second, and he'll slide in there without a throw. They did the old trickery, tried the trickery. The catcher threw it to the second baseman in on the grass. They were not trying to throw Jones out. They wanted to see if the runner would make a break from third base. 1-0 gets by the catcher, but not far enough to score the run. The Bruins have runners on second and third with 1 out in the top of the third inning. The Bruins have just pushed across the first run of the game to take a 1-0 lead over Hardin County. The backstop here, as we mentioned in the first game, is not deep enough if a ball gets by the catcher to necessarily score a run. And a brick wall down low, sometimes you get a true bounce right back at you if you're the catcher. The 2-0 foul out of play by Oswald, 2-1.
You do. It either has to deaden where the grass starts to grow at the edge of it or roll up and down one of the lines to come home. And a lot of the ballparks here in West Tennessee are built with this kind of backstop. One at Northside's almost an exact carbon copy.
Yep. 2-1 on Brandon Oswald. The left fielder for the Bruins. Bumpus fires. Curveball and a beauty on the outside corner. Call strike 2. Backdoored him with that curve, didn't he, Coach?
He sure did, and got caught looking. Now you got to protect the plate. Deuces almost wild. You got to have 2 outs to have complete deuces wild.
2-2. Here's a 2-2 curveball, slow roller towards first. They'll go to first base with it, and they just do get Oswald as the pitcher came over, covering. But a run will score. Coming on from third base, Mitchell Boniford, who came in at a run, scores, and the Bruins take a 2-0 lead.
Well, he got a good jump off of off the third base, and that was the reason they didn't come home, and so Hardin County chose to give the run for the out.
That'll bring the shortstop to the plate, Garrett Guyman. First pitch, fastball, strike 1.
And Guyman flied deep to center in the first inning.
He sure did. Back there near the 355 side on that outfield wall. 0-1 on Garrett. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. 1-1 on Garrett Guyman. He's the starting catcher for the Bruins, playing shortstop this game. Give those knees a break.
And get Jones some work, who is a good catcher also.
He is. Here's 1-1 high, 2-1.
And that's what happens sometimes when you keep the elbow bent too much and short arm it, your release point gets a little high. But Bumpus is a very good pitcher.
2-0. By the way, that was a fan, not me, Coach. Here's a 2-1. Line drive, left field and deep. Way back in, against the wall. 1 run will score. Guyman rounds first. He'll pull into second base with a double. It's an RBI double for Garrett Guyman as Logan Carey scores, and the Bruins take a 3-0 lead.
Well, Garrett Guyman's gotten 2 really good attacks on the baseball. And that time, instead of hitting it to center, he pulls it, goes to left field, and rattles the wall.
He sure did. That brings Alec Hardin, the second baseman, to the plate with 2 gone and a runner on second for USJ. 3 runs have crossed the plate here at the top of the third, and the Bruins have a 3-0 lead over Hardin County. First pitch, a curveball to Alec Hardin. Call strike 1.
And you're right, Dan. I'm not responsible for anything the fans do.
Here's the 0-1 downstairs, 1-1.
I have to put that disclaimer in there.
That's right, yeah. Not criticizing anyone.
No, we didn't want
I'm
you to think
I didn't want you to think Coach was doing that. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sounds of the game, sounds of the ballpark. Line drive, left center field. Here's the left fielder ranging to his left to make the play. Nice play out there by the left fielder. That was a line drive. Seth Copeland, the left fielder for Hardin County, made the play on it. And that'll retire USJ in the top of the third, but the damage is done. The Bruins push 3 runs across. We head to the bottom of the third inning. USJ 3 and Hardin County nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
You need to sell your home? Maybe you're thinking of hiring your friend that's a real estate agent. Bill Way here to tell you hiring the wrong real estate agent can cost you a whole lot of time and money. Keep your friends and hire the agent I would hire to sell my home. I'm talking about my friends Todd and Beth Altum of the Haltom Real Estate Group. I've been telling you about Todd and Beth for many years, and the fact is their marketing is on a whole different level than the average agent. As the top team in Central West Tennessee ranked by the Wall Street Journal, week after week they attract hundreds of buyers, create demand, and on average sell a home every other day of the year for top dollar. That's why Todd and Beth can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they're going to buy it. Plus, if you're not happy with the Haltom Home Team, you can fire them. Trust me, that's not going to happen. It's no accident myself and real estate tycoon and Shark Tank star Barbara Corcoran recommend Todd and Beth Haltom and the Haltom Home Team out of all the real estate agents in Jackson. Call the Haltom Home Team today at 499-1993. That's 499-1993, or go online to haltomhometeam.com.
Certain terms and conditions may apply. 731-984-2200.
More than just the headlines. Get the real story here. Your source for news, weather, sports, and traffic. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Rudy Worley leading off the bottom of the third inning for Hardin County. He's the designated hitter. First pitch, call strike one. Here's the 0-1 line foul. Down the first base line, it's 0-2. I wonder if he's related to Daryl Worley, who's from Savannah.
Well, you know, Daryl's down there and has the river run thing, and in the fall. And
0-2 on Worley. Here's the 0-2. It's downstairs, 1-2.
Of course, I miss seeing Anthony Gilchrist, who used to coach down there, but he played for Hardin County and was drafted by the major leaguers.
Yep. 1-2. Low. 2-2. Alex Garrett, the left-hander for USJ, the crafty left-handers, pitched a very strong first two innings. USJ leads it 3-0. Here's the 1-2, bounce back to the mound. Garrett has it, over to first base for out number one.
And it helps when you field your position well, like Alex Garrett does.
That was sharply hit. One hopper there. He made the play well. That brings the catcher, Ike Borman, to the plate, hitting from the right side with one gone and nobody on base. Bottom three, 3-0 USJ. First pitch, outside, ball one.
You know, USJ had another pitcher that was right-handed, and much like Ryan Rolston, Josh McNatt played in the Baltimore Orioles organization for several years.
He was a good one, yes. 1-0 pitch. A little bit low, 2-0. Well, the big old oak tree out there behind the left field wall. Call strike one. Lit up by the light pole out there. Nice backdrop here at Southside High School. USJ and Hardin County Sports Plus Rehab Tournaments. 2-1. Fast strike right in there, called by Tommy Dean, the home plate umpire. 2-2. Ike Borman stands in there. 2-2 pitch, curveball. Little chopper back to the mound. Fielded cleanly by Garrett, and he fires it over to first base for out number two. So the pitcher's made the first two plays here for the first two outs in the bottom of the third inning.
We've had a lot of that in this game. Second basemen were in vogue earlier than center fielders. And Gamble 0 for 1 coming to plate as he grounded out to second his first trip up.
Tyler Gamble, the third baseman, hitting from the right side. Two gone, nobody on base. First pitch on that outside corner. Strike one call.
Consistency.
It's a left-handed high school version of a Cy Young Award winner that used to pitch for the Braves. Here's the 0-1. Just outside, 1-1. But you know who I'm talking about.
Well, I know who you're talking about, but I thought before he had Tommy John surgery, he reminds me a little bit of Tommy John.
Well, yeah, and also another pitcher on that staff of the Braves. Line drive, right field. Drifting over to his right is the right fielder to put this one away for out number two. Making a play in right field was John Stanford. 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the third inning for Hardin County. We'll move to the fourth inning. USJ 3, Hardin County nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Could you do your job better without the hassle of glasses or contacts? Maybe better eyesight could help you with your new profession or your current one. Dr. David Underwood at the LASIK Center of Jackson offers Z-LASIK eye surgery to restore sharp vision. Z-LASIK is totally bladeless, all laser technology, safe and gentle. The LASIK Center of Jackson is offering free screenings and financing through Care Credit. Here's what one Z-LASIK patient says.
Hi, I'm Haley Surratt. I'm a hairstylist in Savannah. I've always wanted LASIK surgery. I was blind as a bat, so I wasn't sure if I was a candidate. When the LASIK Center ran a promotion allowing you to pay for the surgery over a 2-year period, I made an appointment to see if I was a candidate. Dr. David Underwood did my Z-LASIK surgery in October. I now see perfectly and have no problems. I've told many of my friends and customers about the great experience I had, and several have had the procedure as well.
Sharp vision, no glasses or contacts. That could be the key to success in your career. Call 668-0064 or visit LASIKofJackson.com today. Take advantage of the LASIK Center of Jackson's offer of free screenings and financing. 668-0064.
More than just the headlines. Get the real story here. Your source for news, weather, sports, and traffic. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Tommy Dean, the home plate umpire here. He's also the volleyball coach for Jackson Southside. Fred Shanklin.
Into Jarrell Franklin. Remember, you used to play out at Northside.
Fred Shanklin, the umpire out at first base for this second game. Leading off for USJ is Ryan Rollison. First pitch called strike one. Second pitch foul back to the screen. It's 0-2 on the big left-handed pitcher, and he's a great one, Ryan Rollison. He's playing first base in the second game tonight. It's 0-2 on Ryan. USJ 3-0. We're in the top of the fourth inning against Hardin County. Here's the 0-2. Down low, 1-2.
Good eye, and he flied out deep to center field in the second inning. And I'm old school. I love the way the guys wear the high knees, and you can still see their socks.
Oh, yeah. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Shallow right center field. Drifting back is the second baseman. He's not going to be able to make the play. That'll get down for a base hit. He kind of turned the wrong way and couldn't get back position to make the play. So Rollison with a leadoff single into shallow right field for the Bruins. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Seth Rollinson.
He struck out his
Rolling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rolling, and he struck out his first time, but had a good first game. Scored in the first game.
Hitting from the right side is Rolling. First pitch, curveball, fouls it back, and out of play.
That one kind of climbed the fence a little bit.
It did. It's hit off the support beam for the Nets and caroled back over our heads here behind home plate. 0-1 and Rolling. Rollison on first, nobody outs. Top of the fourth inning, USJ leads 3-0, 3 runs. And the third inning for the Bruins to break a scoreless tie. 1-1 on Seth Rolling. For the Bruins, hitting from the right side of the plate against the right-handed pitching Latrell Bumpus for Hardin County. 1-1, fouled over the USJ dugout and out of play. 1-2.
And of course, Hardin County, a AAA ball club in Division I. It's a pretty good sized school.
It is. Down in Savannah. 1-2 on Rolling. Bumpus out of the stretch, looking over to first base. Comes to the plate, line drive, base hit, right center field. Sharply hits, single by Rolling. And moving over to second base is Ryan Rollison. He'll hold up there. And the Bruins have something cooking here at the top of the fourth inning with the first 2 runners on base. That'll bring up John Stanford, the right fielder. Nobody outs. Runners on first and second for the Bruins in a 3-0 game. USJ leads it in the top of the fourth inning. Stanford hits from the right side as well. Squares the bunt, lays it down. It'll roll foul down at third base line.
And Stanford had the right idea. He was trying to get it down the line. Just had his bat tilted a little bit too much for it to roll foul. He's 1 for 1 tonight and had a base hit in that third inning where USJ broke loose and scored 3 runs.
Sure did. Bruins 9-2 on the year, lost to 2 games down in the Gulf Coast Classic. The 0-1 squared the bunt. Did Stanford, didn't offer at it. It's 1-1.
There are some great teams that play in that tournament, too.
Yeah.
It is nothing but knockdown, drag out in that tournament.
Lost a 1-run game in extra innings to a team out of Illinois. Here's the 1-1, squared the bunt. Didn't offer at it. It's high. 2-1. But in Stanford's with a lesson for younger players, even though you squared a bunt, if the ball's not in the strike zone, let it go.
Yeah, let it go, pull back. Jack Field went through a whole series of signs a minute ago.
Here's a 2-1. It's outside, and the runners will advance. Gets by the catcher, and now for Stanford, the sacrifice is out of play.
Unless you're squeeze bunting, I think he's going to swing away. Matter of fact, from what little I know about USJ signals, I believe he's been given the light to swing away.
3-1. Oh, it hit him. Inside, hit him on that back, the back of his left shoulder. So Stanford he's okay. He goes on down to first base. So the bases are loaded with nobody out. And Taylor Howell, the third baseman, hitting from the right side of the plate, will stand in there. Is Latrell Bumpus, who gave up 3 runs last inning, is in a lot of trouble here with the bases jammed. Ain't nobody out in the 4th inning.
After first two smooth innings, it's been tough. Taylor Howell flied to right field the last inning.
Working out of the stretch with the bases loaded. Bumpus fires, line to center field straight away. Here comes the center fielder over, makes the play. Tagging up is Rollison. Here he comes. We'll have a play at the plate, and he's safe. The ball gets away from the catcher. Had he been able to squeeze that, that would have been a double play because the center fielder caught that one. Textbook style, he waited on it and caught it while his momentum was bringing him towards home plate. And from about straight away center field, he fired a shot that would have had Rollison out if the catcher would have been able to hold on to it. But Rollison slides in there safely for the 4th run of the game.
Well, Godwin did a great job by him, and the runners stayed alive by advancing, and they was very smart on their part.
And William Jones, who's 1 for 1, stands in there, hitting from the right side. First pitch, curveball, stayed inside, ball 1. William Jones, the catcher, son of Ralph Jones III, grandson of one of my favorite people, Ralph Jr. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out for USJ. Here's a line drive to the shortstop. He squeezes it, and the runners scurry back. So heads up by the runners not to get doubled off there. Max Smith, the shortstop, caught that line drive off the bat of William Jones for out number 2.
And Mac did a great job because he's not the tallest guy in the world. He got up there and got that one and robbed William Jones.
He did. To the top of the lineup in Logan Carey, the dangerous man, hitting from the left side. He's got runners on 2nd and 3rd with 2 gone. First pitch is a ball. It's 1-0 on Logan Carey. 2 gone in the top of the 4th inning. USJ with a run here in the 4th to stretch your lead to 4-0. The 1-0 is called strike 1 on the outside corner. 1-1 in Logan Carey.
In that 3rd inning, Logan Carey had a base hit and later scored a run. He's 1 for 2 on the night.
1-1 on Carey. 1-1, beautiful pitch on the outside corner, keeping it away from Carey. Call strike 2.
Center fielder slightly shading Logan to right field. Everybody else straight away.
Here's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. That was a big out. To give Bumpus a lot of credit. He only gave up 1 run there with bases loaded, nobody out for USJ.
He took a little off that one, Dan.
He did. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. USJ 4 and Hardin County nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com. When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business in the heart of Jackson with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive in Jackson.
Welcome to Jackson's only News Talk FM. This is WNWS FM Jackson, 101.5 FM.
Bottom of the fourth inning we go. USJ with a 4-0 lead over Hardin County. Leading on for the Tigers, Cole Nix. He plays first base for Hardin County. My name's Dan Reeves, along with Coach Joe Holloway. You can watch tonight's game at point5digital.com. Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schultze, Lawson Mann, best production team in North America. First pitch, call, strike one. The left-handed pitching, Alex Garrett. Dan DiFilippo is our executive producer. Michael Osborne, also a part of point5digital.com. Here's the 0-1. I guess he held up there. Check swing, it's 1-1.
No, they didn't ask, I don't think. Cole Nix 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first inning.
Here's the 1-1. Curveball. Check swing again.
Mighty close.
I'd be asking for help, wouldn't you?
Me too.
2-1 on Cole Nix. Garrett unwinds, uncoils. It is fouled back out of play. 2-2. 4-0. USJ. 3 runs in the third, 1 at the top of the fourth, to take a 4-0 lead to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball to shortstop. Oh, it takes a wicked hop there to last moment. And Nix will reach first base. As shortstop Garrett Guy would have that one squared away, and it took a wicked hop on him, bounced up, hit him in the chest at the last moment. That'll bring Mac Smith to the plate. Mac plays shortstop. Runner on first. Ain't nobody out here at the bottom of the fourth inning for Hardin County. Alex Garrett working out of the stretch. Beautiful curveball. Call strike one.
That one came in the back door. Mac Smith grounded out also in the first inning, the second baseman.
Rolling.
Nix gets his lead over at first. Not too far. They're wary of Garrett's pickoff move. Fastball inside, 1-1.
Yeah, you got to get a little further away from the cutout over there if you're going to steal a base or something.
When you see base runners weary of getting very much of a lead, you know they don't trust that pitcher. And there's the snap throw. Back easily is Nix. He's just, as Coach mentioned, he's not very far off of first base.
No, and that's not the good move. That's the one that lets you know, hey, I know you're there, so don't get any ideas.
1-1, fouled back to the screen. It's 2-1.
Now, the late Maury Wills used to say that was a pretty good sign to run the next pitch on the pitcher if you can.
Yep.
And he was a pretty good base stealer before Lou Brock.
Ball and a strike on Mac Smith. Hitting from the right side. Garrett, throw to first.
Now again, that's not his. I've seen his best move. And that's not it. Still, that's my calling card.
You have to say, I know you're still there. 1-2 on Mac Smith. Cole Nix at first base. Nobody out for Hardin County. Bottom 4. 4-0 USJ. Kind of a little pitch out there. They thought he may be going. Ball 2. No movement over there from Nix. 2-2. Alex Garrett, crafty left-hander for USJ on the mound. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Smith goes down swinging. One gone. And center fielder Nick Godwin stepping in there, hitting from the right side with a runner on first base.
3 strikeouts for Alex Garrett now.
Carried out of the stretch. First pitch, high ball one. Well, we've played 7 plus 3 full for the USJ pitchers and the defense, and they've not given up a run tonight.
They've got great pitching.
Yep. 1-0. Line drive left field. Here comes the left fielder. On it, charging and scooping it up on the move, round number 2. Nice play out there in left field for the Bruins. That's Brandon Oswald, because that was a sinking line drive out there in left field.
It really was. Great play. He never hesitated a second. You can watch the replay of that later.
Seth Copeland will stand in there with 2 gone now. The runner still on first base. Nick's led off. Got on base as the leadoff man. He's still over there. Line drive, center field. Right in his tracks is Logan Carey to put this one away. And the Bruins have retied Hardin County in the 4th. We'll move to the 5th inning. It's USJ 4 and Hardin County nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Fact, a well-maintained vehicle will help save you money at the pump. Let Gene Langley Ford Service Department help you protect your vehicular expenditure. At Gene Langley Ford, your vehicle gets the maintenance it needs from folks who know it well. And we have great prices, too. From oil changes to tire care for any make or model, Gene Langley Ford is committed to maximizing the driving dollar. That's how we roll. At the dealership service built, Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee, and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
To the 5th inning we go. USJ 4-0 lead over Hardin County. Brandon Oswald, the left fielder for USJ, to lead off the 5th inning. He squares the bunts and does it off right, and it's 1-0.
He just got through making a great catch out there, Dan.
He did. It made a fantastic play. Here's the 1-0. Squared the bunts. Tucked the pitch. Called strike 1. Tommy Dean lets you know that's a strike.
Well, that's the way umpires are supposed to do.
Absolutely. USJ Bruin Baseball presented by the Hughes Eye Center and LASIK Center of Jackson. Here's the 1-1 curveball, 2-1. It stayed outside. At Hughes Eye Center, the Hughes Eye Center, now 7 surgical locations and consultation centers throughout West Tennessee. Savannah, McKenzie, Dyersburg, Paris, Selmer, Lexington, and the main Hughes Eye Center location on Stonebridge and Jackson. 2 once inside, 3-1 at Brandon Oswald. Dr. Casey Davis, Dr. Matt Hughes, and Chief LASIK Surgeon Dr. Underwood. Call 664-1994. The absolute best in eye care. 664-1994. The 3-1 is in the dirt. It's ball 4, and Brandon Oswald has a leadoff walk here in the 5th inning, and that brings up the number 3 hole hitter, the shortstop, Garrett Guyman.
And Garrett is 1 for 2, but boy, he had a big double. He rattled that left field wall the last time up in the 3rd inning.
He nearly knocked it out of here.
Let's go, Garrett.
And to watch Oswald, he's a speedster over at first base. Guyman hitting from the right side. First pitch, curveball on the corner. Call strike 1.
You're right. But you see the difference in his lead in the Hardin County kid. He was to the edge of the cutout then.
Yeah, he's out there. He's got a true lead.
And looks like Bumpus is going to give me. He gave me a little eye look then. Let's see what he does.
Out of the stretch. Seven off the rubber is Bumpus.
Yeah, the runner had gotten a good lead. He had to step off to get him back. He would have balked if he'd done anything else.
Oswald bothered. There he goes. Oswald to second base. Here's the throw. He's in there safely. Is Brandon Oswald swipes second base. And the Bruins have a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. The pitch was a ball, so the count is even now at a ball and a strike. On Garrett Guyman.
All right, Garrett.
4-0 USJ. Top of the fifth inning. 1-1 on Guyman. 1-1 pitch, curveball outside and low, 2-1.
Good job by Borman, the catcher, to keep that ball from getting by.
Yeah, it was a nice play. He moved the body out there in front of the ball. 2-1. Line on the ground, hops to shortstop, and then over to first base. Nice play by the shortstop over there, Max Smith, and Oswald.
Right, Alec.
It's like third base on the throw. So the Bruins have a man 90 feet from home plate with one gone, and Alec Hardin, the second baseman, hitting from the right side, will stand in there.
And that puts more pressure on the defense and the pitcher because of the number of things and ways you can score from third base.
Go, Alec. Go, Alec.
Yeah, the smallest mistake to score a run with only one down and a runner on third base. And Hardin standing in there. Bumpus out of the stretch, curve, inside, ball one.
And Hardin has flied out deep the last two times at bat, once to center, once to left field.
Here's the 1-0, popped him up. Over at shortstop, asking for it and making the play is Max Smith. So that's a big out, number two. That takes away a lot of possibilities for USJ. Ryan Rollison now the last opportunity here in the fifth inning for the Bruins with two gone, and Brandon Oswald standing on third base.
And Rollison 1 for 2 with a single back in the fourth inning and flied very deep to center back in the second.
First pitch, hits deep left field. High, driving fly out there, but plenty of room for the center fielder moving over to make the play. Nick Godwin puts it away. Got under that one a little bit, gave it a ride, but USJ fails to score here in the fifth inning. We move to the bottom of the fifth. USJ 4, Hardin County nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite Pest Control. Don't you love the start of spring, baseball, sunshine, and termite swarms? If you haven't had your home protected by Southeastern by now, then today is the day. Swarming termites are literally trying to start new colonies every day that the temperature is above 70 degrees. Don't spend thousands of dollars getting the exact same treatment that we could do correctly for half the cost. Don't spend hundreds of dollars every year allowing bait stations around your home and wait for the termites to find them and hoping that it actually works. Call a company that will do it right the first time, every time. Termites aren't the only thing coming out this spring. Give us a call for any ant, mosquito, have you heard of the Zika virus, spider, flea, tick, or any other possible pest problem at your house. There's a reason why your neighbors use us in their homes. Give us an opportunity to earn your business as well. Give us a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for all of your termite and pest control needs, fungus and moisture control, floor support, home additions, insurance work, mold inspections, brown recluse, or anything else. Southeastern 660-1052. That's Southeastern 660-1052.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
USJ Bruin Baseball brought to you by Southeastern Termite Pest Control and Service Company. Get the free home inspection. Termites are going to be swarming soon. Some of them have already swarmed. So get that free home inspection. Southeastern will come out and check for termites, for pests. They even check for any type of rodents, fleas. Coach mentioned, it's time to get that backyard sprayed for fleas and make sure you don't have fleas in the house. They check for mold, for mildew. They even check your insulation to make sure you're properly insulated. It's the free home inspection from the people you trust at Southeastern Termite. 660-1052. Leading off the bottom of the fifth inning for Hardin County is the pitcher, Latrell Bumpus. It's 1-0 on Bumpus. The 1-0, swing and a miss. It's 1-1.
And Bumpus struck out his first time at bat in the second inning. I hope it don't jinx Alex Garrett, but he's only faced 2 over the minimum in this game.
Pitching well, Coach. Bumpus, the big right-handed batter. 2-1 pitch, fouled back to the screen. It's 2-2.
I got to be the flinch king every time one comes back here.
Hey, you know, why not? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff man, the bottom of the 5th inning for Hardin County. 2-2 pitch. Curveball, stayed downstairs, runs the count full. We're at Southside High School. Beautiful baseball field here. Payoff pitch. Ooh, just downstairs. And a leadoff walk for Bumpus in the bottom of the 5th inning. That brings to the plate Adam Wilkerson, the right fielder.
I doubt they run Bumpus unless I can't tell. If they had some activity down in the bullpen, I'd say they'd run him. But being down 4-0, they're not going to chance it.
Line drive, right field, line and foul. Boy, that just missed being a double.
It really did. Wilkerson grounded out shortstop to first back in the 2nd inning.
A noisy strike 1.
Yes, and all those aluminum bats, they really are noisy.
Yeah.
Not like tonight, sometimes stings when you don't have a good grip on it.
Snap throw to first. He almost had him leaning the wrong way. Bumpus dives back in there safely. Got to watch Alex Garrett. He's got a nice move over to first base, the crafty left-hander for the Bruins. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That one had a little juice on it then.
It did. He put a little something extra on that one. 0-2. It's 4-0. USJ. 3 runs in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. 4-0 lead over Hardin County. 0-2. High 1-2 on Adam Wilkerson, the right-handed hitting Wilkerson. Due up next is Rudy Worley, the DH for Hardin County. Here's 1-2. Out of the stretch. Curveball, fouled back to the screen.
I got it.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Adam Wilkerson. 3:55 to dead center field here at Southside High School. Coach and I guesstimate 325, 330 down the line.
Somewhere in that range.
335, 340 in the alleys. Here's 1-2, line, caught by the first baseman and getting back, a heads-up play by the base runner. Bumpus, he could have easily been doubled off. It was a soft liner right at first baseman Ryan Rollison, who put it away for the 2nd out.
Did you see how quick though Rollison grabbed that thing? I mean, he just snatched it out of the air.
Correction, that was out number 1. Now Rudy Worley stands in there. Ground ball, base hit to left field between the shortstop and 3rd baseman. A sharp single to left field, and the Tigers have something working here in the bottom of the 5th inning with runners on 1st and 2nd. And Ike Borman hitting out of the 9 hole. The right-handed batter will stand in there. Tyler Gamble, leadoff hitter on deck. Hardin County trying to make a game of it.
And they got a good, strong guy at the plate.
First pitch in the dirt. Nice play by William Jones to block it. Not allowing the runners to advance.
And that's what you got to do. If you can't glove it, you put that body on it, keep it in front of you so you can pounce and throw anybody out that tries to advance.
1-0 on Ike Borman. Here's Alex Garrett out of the stretch. Uncoils, fires, fouled back right at Coach Joe.
I think the Vols have enjoyed me tonight. Here's what USJ wants. They want a tailor-made double play ground ball or strikeout right here.
Yeah, I don't want to get to the top of that lineup.
No, you really want the double play.
1-1 on Ike Borman. 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd for Hardin County. USJ leads 4-0, bottom of the 5th inning. 1-1 pitch, fouled back against the screen. It's 1-2.
And even though it would bring up the leadoff man, you've got Borman set up for a strikeout here. Let's see what happens with 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on 1st and 2nd for Hardin County. Bottom of the 5th inning. A 4-0 USJ lead. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2.
Jones has done a good job. Somebody wanted to See the ball game flying over us right now.
Not the Goodyear blend, but a Cessna twin engine with a sign on it saying, "Marry me." Snap throw first base. He's back easily.
And that throw has to be completed. Now, you can do that and fake it, and you don't have to throw to second base.
If you stop your throw to first, there's a problem.
Balk. But he did the right thing, and he completed his throw.
2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball towards second base. A slow roller. Over to second for one, to first. Oh, did he get him? No, he's just in there safely. They nearly turned that over, and that was a slow roller to second base. But nice work between second baseman Alec Hardin and shortstop Garrett Guyman, and they very nearly turned that double.
They really did, and if they could, that was what they wanted. The only problem is the reason the strikeout's better if you only get one, it keeps Bumpus down at second. Now they're going to get a courtesy runner in for Bumpus, and it looks like number 14, Joey Bird, going in as a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
And to the top of the lineup for Hardin County, and Tyler Gamble, the third baseman, with runners on the corners and 2 gone. Bottom of the 5th inning, USJ with a 4-0 lead, but Hardin County trying to remove that goose egg from the scoreboard.
Well, let's see if Hardin County plays games and tries to run, but with the left-handed pitcher, Jones got a good arm.
First pitch, outside, ball 1.
A lot of times the second or third pitch is the one that they'll run on in this situation.
With Alex Garrett on the mound, Coach, you're right.
And there's not much lead.
Yeah, he'll make you pay if you make a mistake. There's a 1-0. Outside, 2-0.
The USJ may not want to go through, and a good time out here to go talk to the pitcher. You've missed outside, you follow through, you've gotten to a point where you're a little bit tired at this point.
Spencer Nelson out there to talk to his pitcher. Head coach for USJ's Jack Peel, assisted by Ronnie Giddens and Spencer Nelson.
Of course, Jack did such a great job coaching college baseball. He's done a great job. I believe they won the 2014 state title, Dan.
Yeah.
And, of course, Ronnie Giddens played for the Cincinnati Reds, Union University. He's in a couple of Hall of Fames. He's in Unions. He's also in the Jackson-Madison County Sports Hall of Fame. Just an all-around good guy. I coached him, actually, in youth league basketball.
Did you?
Oh, he was faster than a speeding bullet.
Man, he's something else.
He played for the Alexander Blue Devils.
2-0 on Cole Nix. Pardon me, not Cole Nix, but Tyler Gamble. 2-0 pitch right in there, called strike 1.
That pitch was unhittable for the stance that this young man has.
That was a great pitch. 2-1 on Gamble. Here's the 2-1 in the dirt. Check swing, 3-1.
Good job by Jones to keep it in front of him. You want to keep this run because it takes a grand slam to tie it up, and you don't want this run to score on third.
2 outs. 3-1 on Gamble. Garrett to the plate. Inside, ball 4 that loads the bases. For Cole Nix, the first baseman who hits out of the number 2 hole. But it does add a force to enter base.
It adds the force, but this young man is capable in one swing of tying this game.
Cole Nix stands in there. Bases jammed, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. To the plate. Bouncing ball foul down the third base line. 0-1. USJ with a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th inning against Division I AAA Hardin County. The Tigers out of Savannah, Tennessee. Dusty Rhodes, old buddy, back in coaching, an assistant coach for Hardin County. I don't know the head coach's name. Do you?
Lord, you caught me off guard.
It's the 0-1. Fouled back out of play. It's 0-2.
I want to say the head coach is one of the football assistants, and I'll have to check on that.
We'll get that name for you. Fred Shanklin umpiring out at second base. Tommy Dean, old buddy, behind home plate. 0-2 on Nix. Here's Garrett firing. Ball outside, 1-2.
showing a little signs of tired on the follow through and some things like that, Dan.
Go, Bruns.
And
Go, Bruns.
he's gone through some tough innings. He's had to throw a lot of pitches.
He has. Still hasn't given up a run tonight. Alex Garrett. Here's the 1-2. Oh, struck him out. Fastball outside corner. The crafty left-hander gets out of it. We move on to the 6th inning. USJ 4 in Hardin County nothing. On Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
You need to sell your home? Maybe you were thinking of hiring your friend that's a real estate agent. Bill Way here to tell you hiring the wrong real estate agent can cost you a whole lot of time and money. Keep your friends and hire the agent I would hire to sell my home. I'm talking about my friends Todd and Beth Altum of the Haltom Real Estate Group. I've been telling you about Todd and Beth for many years, and the fact is their marketing is on a whole different level than the average agent. As the top team in Central West Tennessee ranked by the Wall Street Journal, week after week they attract hundreds of buyers, create demand, and on average sell a home every other day of the year for top dollar. That's why Todd and Beth can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they're going to buy it. Plus, if you're not happy with the Haltom Home Team, you can fire them. Trust me, that's not going to happen. It's no accident myself and real estate tycoon and Shark Tank star Barbara Corcoran recommend Todd and Beth Haltom and the Haltom Home Team out of all the real estate agents in Jackson. Call the Haltom Home Team today at 499-1993. That's 499-1993, or go online to haltomhometeam.com.
Certain terms and conditions may apply. 731-984-2200.
The station you rely on for dependable traffic information. This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
And back here at Southside as Seth Rowing leads off. He is 1 for 2 tonight. USJ holding a 4-0 lead here in the top of the 6th over the Hardin County Tigers. Pitch on the way, fastball a little low, and makes the count 2 balls, no strikes. Dan Reeves, Coach Joe Holloway with you. Rowing had a big single back in the 4th inning. And the pitch on the way high, hit the right field, driven back. Right fielder gets over there, plays it, and the catch by Adam Wilkerson for the first out of the inning. And with 1 out, here's the man with the plan, the Tower of Power, Dan Reeves.
Okay, too sweet to be sour, right?
That's right. I didn't get finished with all of it. Dusty Rhodes is here. Not the American Dream, but the real Dusty Rhodes.
That's right. The Hardin County Dream.
Yeah.
John Stanford at the plate. First pitch swinging. Fouls it back out of play. It's 0-1. I saw a rolling fly out to right field. Round number 1 for USJ. 0-1 on Stanford. 0-1 in the Dirts. 1-1.
And to answer your question, Dan, the head baseball coach is Clint Arundel. He's assisted by Dusty Rhodes, Michael Kerman, and Alex Seaton.
Here's the 1-1, high and inside, 2-1 on Stanford. This game brought to you in part by King Jewelers. Best selection of jewelry at the best prices. Grover Blue Eyes King. 2-1 pitch. Call, strike 2, 2-2. Diamonds, diamond earring, custom-made jewelry, estate pieces, beautiful Citizen Echo Drive watches for him, for her. Fouled off, down to first base line, 2-2, it stays. Rolex watch service and repair. 16 Conway Drive, King Jewelers. And also by Madonna Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Steve Murphy over there. 783-1110, MadonnaFuneralHome.com, and Gibson Funeral Home. 2-2s outside, one's a count full on Stanford. He's a tough out at the plate. He'll make you work, won't he, Coach?
Oh, he surely will. He watches, has a good eye. I was hoping we'd see Brother Steve tonight.
Payoff pitch on its way. Just a little bit low, ball 4, and Stanford draws a 1-out walk. He's on first base. That'll bring third baseman Taylor Howell to the plate, batting from the right side with 1 gone and a runner on first. USJ here at the top of the 6th inning with a 4-0 lead over Hardin County. Howell stands in there. There goes the runner. Oh, and it hit Howell in the helmet. It was a slow, it was off-speed curveball. and it caromed off of the helmet of Howell. He's fine. Just got a glancing blow, but he'll take first base. And so the Bruins, with something cooking here in the top of the 6th inning with 1 gone and runners on first and second, and the catcher, William Jones, standing in there hitting from the right side of the plate.
And he's 1 for 2 tonight with a run scored.
He squares the bunt, doesn't offer, the ball gets by the catcher, and the runners will advance. That was, I think, William Jones, when he squared the bunt, obstructed the view of the catcher. It was a curveball, and it was well out of the strike zone.
It was, but you'd have to call that a pass ball. The catcher should have had that one,
yeah,
Dan.
I think so.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they didn't get crossed up on their signals.
Could have been, Coach. And William Jones squares the bunt again, and that hit him. But it hit the bat as well, so that's going to be a strike. Tommy Dean, right on top of the action, says, well, it may have got your hand, but it got the bats.
Yeah, when you offer like that, you're not going to get your base.
So it's a foul ball in strike. It's 1-1 on William Jones. Curveball, bouncing ball out of play, back to the screen, fouled it off. 1-2.
Jack giving a little encouragement down there and telling him give the ball a ride.
1-2 on William Jones. Here's the 1-2. Curveball, swing and a miss, struck him out. He was in the dirt, so they'll have to throw it down to first base, and it's in time to retire William for out number 2. And back to the top of the lineup in the ever-dangerous Logan Carey, the leadoff man for USJ. Fine center fielder for the Bruins. Hitting from the left side of the plate. He's headed to La Tech, as Coach told you earlier.
Bumpus has 3 strikeouts for Hardin County.
First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Nice play by the catcher.
And Borman's had a workout tonight.
Yes, he has. He sleep well tonight, won't he?
Yes, he will.
1-0 on Logan Carey. Runners on second and third. 2 gone. Top of the 6th inning. 1-0 outside. Here comes the runner. He gets away from the catcher. And a play at the plate, but it's not in time. Sliding in there safely with run number 5 is John Stanford, and the Bruins take the 5-0 lead. Oh, and they went to sleep out there on the mound, and Taylor Howell was about to sprint towards home plate. Before they could recognize it, he scampers back to third.
You're right about that. I don't think the run would have been allowed to score because the umpire was up cleaning the plate off. I think that's considered having time.
I think you're right, Coach. Brandon Oswald, the second hole hitter, stands in there hitting from the left side for USJ. Oh, Carey's still in there. I'm sorry. 2-0 on Carey. There was so much. There was a flurry of action. I thought someone must have put the ball in play, but no. It's 3-0.
And that run's important, Dan, because now even if you load the bases hit a grand slam, USJ would still be up.
Yep. It's like making it a 2-possession game in basketball, isn't it? And that's 3-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 4, and that will bring Brandon Oswald to the plate. The left fielder for the Bruins, he hits out of the number 2 hole. And that will draw a visit from the pitching coach with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. USJ enjoying a 5-0 advantage, and we're going to have a pitching change, I do believe. Yes, we are. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back and let you know the changes when we do. It's 5-0 USJ over Hardin County. USJ Baseball on Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and .5digital.com.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business in the heart of Jackson with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive in Jackson. The station you rely on for dependable weather information. This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
pitching change in the top of the 6th inning. Here's Coach Joe Holloway.
And coming in is Noah Colding. He wears number 2. He'll be a left-handed pitcher, and he's a little smaller than the previous young man that was out there.
Yeah.
He wants to work you. He's got a good delivery, but he's going to try to work those corners. And Latrell Bumpus went 5 2/3 inning, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs so far, but he is responsible for the 2 runners that are on right now. He struck out 3 in his outing. He also hit a batter and walked 1.
5-0 USJ. We are in the top of the 6th inning. The Bruins at the dish, runners on the corners, 2 outs. And Brandon Oswald, the batter, when we resume.
And Dan, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Oswald is a switch hitter, and he'll go turn over and bat right-handed. Let's see what he does.
You're right. Yes, he is. So the Bruins looking to add on to the 5-0 lead with 2 out at the top of the 6th inning. In high school baseball, it's 7-inning regulation.
Pretty good lead at first. Let's see if USJ has a game going on.
Oswald stands in there, first pitch, fouls it back and out of play. It's 1-0. What does Scott say? USJ has 7 or 8 players going scholarship.
7 have scholarships. And that's a testament to the program, to the kids, the parents, because, you know, the parents have put out a lot of money for travel ball, etc. like that. USJ works hard with their program. They got the great weightlifting facilities, and yes, baseball players do lift.
Here's the 0-1. High. 1-1. This game can be watched at point5digital.com. Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schultze, Lawson Mann, Michael Osborne. It will go into archives. You could be able to view it later on tonight, or at least by tomorrow. The 1-1 call, strike 2 on a beautiful pitch on that outside portion of the plate. Andy Filippo, our executive producer. My name's Dan Reeves, along with Coach Joe Holloway. We'll be at Robinson Toyota tomorrow with the Budweiser Sports Zone.
Come by and see us tomorrow, and then after that, you can go downtown.
Please do come by tomorrow, yes. 1-2 outside, and there goes Logan Carey. He'll take second base on the throw. So the Bruins with runners on second and third. 2 are out in the top of the 6th inning. It's deuces wild for sure now. 2-2 count on Brandon Oswald. 2-2 pitch. Foul back to the screen. We'll do it again.
Hanging in there. That's all you got to do is keep fouling them off till you get your pitch that you want or you get walked.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5-0 USJ. Top of the 6th inning. Brandon Oswald hitting from the right side of the plate. 2-2 downstairs. That runs the count full.
No merry-go-round, but the runners on second, third will be alert to lead with the crack of the bat.
They'll be very liberal, won't they, Coach?
Yes, they will. I kind of think the second base runner will start to get a bigger lead.
Payoff pitch, fouled out of play over the USJ dugouts.
And if you watched on .5 Digital or go back and watch, you'll see that Logan Carey did get a pretty good jump then.
He sure did. Payoff pitch due to Brandon Oswald. On its way, popped him up. Shallow right field, drifting over towards the foul line. They're not going to get it. It's going to land in foul territory. And we'll do it again.
Just way too far away. The right fielder was playing him maybe a step away from being straight away. Let's see if they adjust his position.
Not a lot of room behind home plate, between home plate and the backstop, but along the outfield lines, left field and right field, plenty of foul room down the lines. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Brandon Oswald earns a walk. That'll load the bases for the dangerous Garrett Guyman, who almost hit one out of here earlier tonight.
Go, Garrett. Go, Garrett.
Garrett's heading to Hardin University to play his college baseball.
You're right. He has that big double back in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 3 tonight.
the son of Scott and Tammy Guyman. Right-handed hitting Garrett. First pitch, curveball, stayed outside, ball one.
Well, you put one in this young man's wheelhouse, and he will launch it for you.
I smell trouble right here. 5-0 USJ. Top of the sixth inning, 2 outs, bases loaded. 1-0 pitch in the dirt, 2-0. First time that Guyman has seen the new pitcher, Noah Colding, who just came in.
Yeah, and he's a spot pitcher. He has to hit his spots to be successful.
He'll pitch out of the windup with the bases loaded, 2-0. Fouled off down the first base line, twisting out of play.
And Garrett wanted that one. His hands just a little tied up. He didn't get them as extended like he wanted to. A little shoulder dip. But I'm going to tell you what, he is ready if he gets that pitch and can extend those arms.
2-1 on Garrett Guyman. 2-1 pitch. Line drive center field and deep, way back near the wall and making the catch. I mean, he hammered that one, but right at the center fielder who went about 10 feet backwards to make the play. Nick Godwin puts it away for out number 3. So we move to the bottom of the sixth inning. USJ with a run across in the top of the sixth to take a 5-0 lead on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
When you step into King Jewelers, you're stepping into a family-owned business in the heart of Jackson with nearly 30 years of experience. Let Grover King set you up with estate jewelry or the amazing Citizen Echo Drive watch, as well as custom-designed jewelry. King Jewelers buys gold and silver, offers Rolex repair, as well as watch and jewelry repair. Check out the selection of gemstone jewelry and diamond stud earrings. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 5:30 and 10 till 2 on Saturday. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive in Jackson.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
The station you rely on for dependable weather information. This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
To the bottom of the sixth inning, the 3, 4, and 5 hole hitters due up here for Hardin County. Max Smith, Nick Godwin, and Seth Copeland. It's 5-0 USJ. Max Smith stands in there leading off, hitting from the right side against the crafty left-hander for the Bruins, Alex Garrett, who's throwing a shutout tonight. Here in the bottom of the sixth, first pitch lined into right field, base hit for Smith. So a nice start to the bottom of the sixth inning for Hardin County. And cleanup hitter Nick Godwin at the plate.
And Godwin 0 for 2. That made Mac Smith 1 for 3. And of course, Mac had a big play that probably saved a couple of runs for Hardin County when he caught that line drive in the earlier inning.
He sure did. Nice play. Here's Godwin. First pitch. Curveball, low, ball 1.
In Hardin County's case, they want to get at least 1 or 2 runs on this inning before they have to go to a 7th.
1-0. Whoa, snap throw to first, nearly picked him off. Sliding back in there under the tag was Max Smith. He almost caught him leaning.
Nice look off by Alex Garrett. You're right. He came within a second of freezing him.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bouncing ball to second base. To second for 1, over to first. And a scoop, but he's safe. Nice scoop by Ryan Rollison playing first base this game, but couldn't get the runner at first. So the Bruins get the 1 out at second base to force, but couldn't turn the double play. And Seth Copeland will bat from the right side with 1 out and a runner on first. First pitch Outside, ball one.
And Copeland 1 for 2 on the game. Had a hit back in the second inning. Boy, Godwin had to hustle down the line because Garrett Guyman's got a good, strong arm.
He does. Godwin's fast. He's big, fast. 1-0 pitch. Beautiful curved ball. Called strike one. Southeastern Termite Pest Control and Service Company. LASIK Center of Jackson, the Hughes High Center. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Gibson Funeral Home. And King Jewelers bringing you USJ Baseball. 1-1. It's a throw to first base. Back easily this time is Godwin. Not much of a lead. Here's 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The off-speed pitch. 1-2.
Yeah, Godwin's lead, he could have just fallen over and would have, his shoulders would have hit first base. Yeah. He can get just a hair bigger lead.
1-2 on Copeland. 1-2 pitch popped up, out of play, straight back. That sounded like a windshield busted.
Yeah, it did. Probably because somebody said, I got it, and then they said, no, you take it.
Yeah. Back of the parking lot. Pardon me. 1-2 on Copeland. Here's 1-2. Struck him out. He got him to go after a ball out of the strike zone. A swing and a miss and a big out, number 2.
And that was the 5th strikeout, Dan.
Alex Gary pitching a great game. Latrell Bumpus was standing there, the big right-hander who started out the game on the mound. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Bumpus needs to dig that back footing, and that time he let it come up and lead. And of course, Garrett had him off balance. Great job by Alex Garrett.
Here's the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Nice scoop by William Jones. 1-1. A nice play by Jones behind the plate. Kept the runner at first with 2 outs. Here's 1-1. Bouncing ball to third, hit off the knee of the third baseman into shallow center field. Rounding second, digging towards third. He'll make it in there easily, will Max Smith. And Bumpus will pull up on first base. That one got under the glove and off the knee of Howell at third base. And now with 2 down, Hardin County has runners on the corners and Adam Wilkerson, the right fielder, at the plate.
And Wilkerson is 0 for 2 tonight. He has popped up to first and grounded out to short.
Now we'll see if the Bruins' streak of scoreless innings can continue here with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Wilkerson hits out of the 7-hole. Here comes a runner trying to steal home. They're just going to tag him out. Well, somebody missed a sign there because the batter didn't even offer.
Yeah, because you can tell by the way the coach is.
Wow, he's having a conversation with the batter. So they had the squeeze play in motion. The batter missed the signal, and the runner was dead in the water, and William Jones just tagged him out. And that'll retire Hardin County in the bottom of the 6th. We'll move on to the 7th inning. It's USJ 5 and Hardin County nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Fact, a well-maintained vehicle will help save you money at the pump. Let Gene Langley Ford Service Department help you protect your vehicular expenditure. At Gene Langley Ford, your vehicle gets the maintenance it needs from folks who know it well. And we have great prices too. From oil changes to tire care for any make or model, Gene Langley Ford is committed to maximizing the driving dollar. That's how we roll. At the dealership service built, Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt.
Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services accepts all pre-arranged funerals from other funeral homes and reduces your out-of-pocket cost by accepting insurance assignments for payment. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services is the only on-site crematory in Gibson County with 2 locations, Gibson Funeral Home in Gibson, Tennessee, and Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Medina. In the end, life leaves us difficult choices. We provide the options that make this difficult transition easier. Medina Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Visit us online at medinafuneralhome.com.
The station you rely on for dependable weather information. This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
On to the 7th and final inning. USA 5 and Hardin County nothing. USA Baseball on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 and .5digital.com. You can watch tonight's game. Paul Schultze, Lawson Mann, Michael Osborne, Worthy Road Studios. Log on to .5digital.com, Mouse Call Sports, and then you'll see high school sports. And then over to USA Broad Baseball. Line drive right at the third baseman, crowd number 1. That was smoked off the bat of Alex Hardin for USA, but right at the third baseman. One gone, and Ryan Rollison, the first baseman, coming to the plate for USA.
1 for 3 tonight. Has a run scored. Pitched a great first game. Threw a 2-hitter.
We may have a bit. This is Rhett Peel going to pinch hit here, Coach.
Oh, okay. 25 then.
Yeah, the coach's son, Rhett Peel, who was a great football player this year for the Bruins, suffered a season-ending injury about midway point of the season, an ACL, and he's back playing baseball. Great-looking athlete, great kid, hits from the right side of the plate. Fantastic football player as well. 1 ball and 1 strike on Red Peel. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, right field, and a base hit for Red. How about that?
Tell you what, he's running well, too.
He is.
It's good to see the young man back.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of my favorites. He's a great kid. Son of Jack Peel, Red Peel. That'll bring to the plate Seth Rolling. Am I pronouncing it right? Rolling for USA. Seth is the designated hitter. 1 gone. And Rhett Peel at first base after singling sharply to right field. USA with a 5-0 lead.
Seth 1 for 3, had a big single back in the third, or actually in the 4th inning.
1-0 on Rolling. 1-0, swing and a miss, swatting blind.
Well, I like the way Rhett got down that line, son. He was hustling.
Oh, yeah. That may have been his first at-bat, Coach, since the injury. I know he was pointing, I'd ask him, he was pointing towards April for a return. The 1-1, curveball stayed outside, 2-1.
Well, I also saw, and I can't remember the guy's name, but they finally replaced Coach Bradley up at CAK. Yeah, hired someone yesterday, I believe.
Snap throw to first, gets away, and there goes Red Peel digging towards second base. He'll pull in there standing up, and Rhett's getting some exercise tonight. He's on second base, 1 out, top of the 7th inning. 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter. Seth Rolling. 5-0 USJ over Hardin County. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Popped it up, right field line, twisting out of play. 2-2.
Not sure the young man would have gotten there anyway. They're playing USJ very deep, but you know what? We've really driven some baseballs tonight.
Yeah.
Just haven't gotten them over the wall.
One had the distance and was foul. It twisted foul at the last moment. 2-2. Bouncing ball towards shortstop. Slow roller. Over to first in time. Crowd number 2. That was a nice play by shortstop Max Smith. That was slow roller. Rhett Peel will move over to third base with 2 outs. And John Stanford's will bat from the right side.
Officially, he's 1 for 1 because he's been hit by a pitch and he walked in this contest.
He's made his mark. So Stanford with 2 gone, a runner on third, stands in there. First pitch, line drive, right at the second baseman who squeezes it for out number 3. So we'll move to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for Hardin County. USA 5, Hardin County nothing. On Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 and .5digital.com.
Could you do your job better without the hassle of glasses or contacts? Maybe better eyesight could help you with your new profession or your current one. Dr. David Underwood at the LASIK Center of Jackson offers Z-LASIK eye surgery to restore sharp vision. Z-LASIK is totally bladeless, all laser technology, safe and gentle. The LASIK Center of Jackson is offering free screenings and financing through Care Credit. Here's what one Z-LASIK patient says.
Hi, I'm Haley Surratt. I'm a hairstylist in Savannah. I've always wanted LASIK surgery. I was blind as a bat, so I wasn't sure if I was a candidate. When the LASIK Center ran a promotion allowing you to pay for the surgery over a 2-year period, I made an appointment to see if I was a candidate. Dr. David Underwood did my Z-LASIK surgery in October. I now see perfectly and have no problems. I've told many of my friends and customers about the great experience I had, and several have had the procedure as well.
Sharp vision, no glasses or contacts. That could be the key to success in your career. Call 668-0064 or visit LASIKofJackson.com today. Take advantage of the LASIK Center of Jackson's offer of free screenings and financing. 668-0064.
Welcome to Jackson's only News Talk FM. This is WNWS FM Jackson, 101.5 FM.
To the bottom of the 7th inning we go. 5-0 USJ. Last chance for Hardin County. Leading off is Adam Wilkerson. Due up is Wilkerson, Worley, and Borman, the 7, 8, and 9 hole hitters. Bottom of the lineup will have to do it for Hardin County. First pitch fouled back to the screen. It's 0-1.
And that was all made possible by the missed signal on the suicide squeeze.
What a game by Alex Garrett. He's gone the distance here for USJ and is not allowed to run.
Got 5 strikeouts.
The 0-1. Outside, 1-1.
Wilkerson 0 for 2 at the plate.
The Hughes Eye Center, the LASIK Center of Jackson, Southeastern Termite Pest Control and Service Company. 1-1, line on the ground to second base. Nice scoop over there and over to first base for out number 1. That play made by Alec Hardin made it look easy. That was a sharp hit ball on the ground.
Oh, he always plays the ball well, gets good position.
Rudy Worley, the designated hitter. Big old Rudy hitting from the right side. Maybe related to Darrell, we don't know. First pitch, fouled back to the screen. It's 0-1.
And Rudy had a single back in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 2 on the night.
Well, you know, the good pitchers can smell victory, and they start really bringing that ball in around the plate, making you have to earn it. It's 0-1 on Worley. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, right field, twisting foul, and out of play.
You just don't want to walk anybody, and that's the reason he's going to bring strikes in there.
Okay, right here, buddy. Come on.
0-2 on Rudy Worley. 5-0 USJ. The Bruins with 3 runs in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and then 1 in the 6th inning for the 5-0 lead over Hardin County. Here's Garrett out of the wide. Fly ball, right field line, twisting out of play again. It stays 0-2.
And Dan, if I'm correct, I believe the Bruins will be back in action Monday playing Rossville Christian.
The 0-2, fouled out of play again.
And that should be at the home of the Bruins.
USJ 9-2. The Bruins played earlier and beat Southside 11-0 behind Ryan Rollinson. The 0-2. Oh, strike 3 called. Beautiful backdoor curveball for out number 2.
And that is the 6th strikeout.
What a beauty.
Yes, it was.
And Ike Borman, who hits out of the 9 hole, will step in there in the form of the last hope for Hardin County tonight. 5-0 Bruins. So far tonight, it's 16-0 USJ over Southside and Hardin County combined. Oh, beautiful curveball across strike 1. Don't you get the feeling that Alec Garrett feels it, Coach?
No, he feels it. He wants this complete game.
0-1 On Borman, the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, another beautiful curve. This one stayed outside. 1-1. The left-handed pitching Garrett. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball lined into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit and gets by the diving attempt of the right fielder, but they didn't get away from him far enough to advance from first base. But a sharp single by Borman, and Hardin County stays alive. Tyler Gamble, as we head back to the top of the lineup, the leadoff man who plays third, will stand in there with 2 gone and a runner on first base for Hardin County.
And they're bringing in a pinch runner. Connor Simmons, number 5, will run for the catcher, Ike Borman.
So Alex Garrett will work out of the stretch. First pitch, the fastball on the outside corner, call strike 1. Nice baseball field here at Southside High School. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Perfectly placed pitch. And that time, Gamble was going for the downs.
He was. I liked him low and inside, too.
0-2 pitch coming here.
Here's Garrett's pitch. High, 1-2.
Oh, he teased him. He teased him.
He sure did. Cat and mouse game. This ain't checkers, it's chess. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. A beautiful backdoor curveball and the complete game victory for Alex Garrett. Final score, USJ 5 and Hardin County nothing. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back and tie this one off. The Bruins win a pair tonight, 11-0 over Jackson Southside and 5-0 over Hardin County. On Jackson's News Talk, 101.5, 8.5digital.com.